Hey everybody, it's Ann Patchett at Parnassus Books. Do you see? Barnabus is about to overtake Sparky in size and in general energy. Sparky is just kind of on his last paw with this whole thing. All right, okay, dogs down, hang on. So, let me tell you what happens to me this time of year. This is the time of year that newspapers and magazines from all over the land call me up and ask me to contribute to a roundup piece on what summer reading means to me. Now, what they're talking about is chick lit and beaches, right? They want me to say summer reading means that I kick back and read something I would never read in October. Well, that actually isn't the case, because summer reading means to me school. And those big tables in bookstores that they set up where all the schools send in their summer reading lists, and the tables are covered with books that kids have to come in and get. There are, by the way, two kinds of kids in the world. The kids that come in the first week and get all their books for summer reading, and the kids that come in at like 5:45 on the Friday before school starts on Monday in the fall. No kids come in the middle. But I love those tables, and I have my whole life, and I love to go and peruse and find a book that kids are going to be forced to read this summer that I've never read. So that's what I did this morning. I looked at our summer reading, which is actually on a shelf, not a table, and I picked up a copy of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein because I've never read it, and it's little, and that's what I'm going to read for summer reading. Lindsay? Get that puppy up here. Thanks.
Maybe if we get the puppy up here, he will not knock over the tripod this week. We'll see. Barnabus, don't sabotage the video challenge. So I have two debut novels that I would like to talk about. The first one is Liv Stratman's Cheat Day, about a woman who fails and cheats both her marriage and her diet. It's a searing satire about diet culture and monogamy. Another one I'd like to talk about is Revival Season by Monica West. This is a debut about the daughter of a Baptist preacher who finds out a secret about her father that challenges both her faith and her family. Check out both of those, and up next we've got Elise.
Hello. So this week's theme is fun, lots of fun. Tonight, this is at 5:30. I don't want to forget to say it's a time change. So we're going to have Rhea Fry, who is in conversation with Hannah McKinnon. And that is tonight, Parnassus Facebook page, 5:30. It is just going to be a fun conversation. You want to have a good time for an hour tonight? Tune in. So they're going to talk about Until I Find You and all their latest books. So Because You're Mine, Message in the Sand. So they're new titles, they're backlist, they'll talk about writing, and it's just going to be a good time. Speaking of a good time, we have on Wednesday, and this is back to 6 o'clock at the Parnassus Facebook page. So we're so thrilled, Alexandria Bellafleur, who is a Nashvilleian, as is Rhea. And you want a good romance, well-written, really fun, tune in. She's going to be in conversation with Sarah Smith. And both of these authors, Rhea, I believe Hannah, and Alexandria, they're going to sign copies. They'll personalize. So tune in, get your books, have a great time. So if that isn't enough, a really great time. This is going to be next Tuesday, Facebook Live, Parnassus Facebook, 6 p.m. This is really great. So this is Gail Foreman and her new book. This is a young adult novel, We Are Inevitable. Now, this is about saving an indie bookstore, so what's not great about that? But there's more. Two things. One is, let me just tell you the authors that are going to be part of this. This is her book launch. I am sitting here with a little poster that we have because the books will come in on Tuesday. But you can pre-order. If you are one of the first 20 to pre-order this book, you're going to get to hang out, albeit virtually, with not only Gail Foreman, but Ruta Sepetys. We have Arvin Amati and David Arnold. So David Arnold, Arvin Amati, and Ruta Cepetis. Not to mention Gail Foreman. Don't miss this event. Be one of the first 20 to purchase a copy, and you can hang out in the green room, you can keep your camera on, you can meet all these authors. It's going to be really great. So I hope to see you there, and now I'm going to turn it over to Rayanne.
Hi everybody. I have a couple of graphic novels to show you first today. Fitz and Clio by Jonathan Stutzman and Heather Fox. This is for younger readers. It is a story about two sibling ghosts and a cat. Then we have Picasso by Remy Lai. This is a book about a girl who meets a dog who shops on its own at the shopping center. Where's the dog from? Why is he out shopping? You can read the book and find out. In middle grade today comes out Hazel Bly in the Deep Blue Sea by former Parnassus bookseller Ashley Herring Blake. This is Ashley's new middle grade novel about a family that moves to Maine after a loss, and it is a story about a mermaid lore in the city. And is magic true? This is an LGBTQ novel. Also in middle grade, Catherine Gilbert Murdoch's new Da Vinci's Cat. This is a time slip novel about a boy in Michelangelo's time and a girl in modern day New Jersey. We also have Strange Worlds Travel Agency by L.D. Lipinski. This is a book about a travel agency where every suitcase takes you to a new dimension. A book first in a series about magic and time travel. And in YA, the latest book, the final book in this Dumpling series is out by Julie Murphy, Pumpkin. We have a few signed copies. Thank you so much, and thanks for shopping at Parnassus Books.